Does anything tell you that Michael is cheating on Angela in any way?
I've got 160 pages of reports. To answer your question directly, no, there's not.
Okay.
Good.
I don't care. I don't care. You said talk. What did you even do? So tell me that.
I don't know if her brain has become addicted to chaos and stress or what. But when Angela gets the answer that should bring her more peace, she chooses to not believe it.
It's almost like she's not willing to accept the truth.
Angela walks off the tell-all set after the private investigator reveals he's found no evidence that Michael is cheating on her or is scamming her.
I didn't see that coming.
I don't care what y'all think about me because I know the real mother.
But he's not better than the private investigator, though.
Because
and we can,
you know
we
why?
can
We
all...
didn't have enough time to get it all. He ain't had enough time. This is 2 weeks investigation.
Before he revealed his findings, 2 weeks was enough.
I'm going to send his ass home.
I have thoughts, and I know you do. Let's get into it. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia.
Send me back home.
That's the last time you'll say that.
Part 3 of the Happily Ever After tell-all picks up on Michael telling Angela to send him back home since she can't get over the fact that he cheated in the past, and told the girl once he gets to America, he's going to handle Angela and come to her.
What else do you want me to do? You keep talking
I
about
want
same
you
thing
to
over
admit
and
you have
over.
a lying problem.
What lie did I lie again?
All the time.
What did
You
I lie
lie
again?
all the time, Michael. You get
What
caught
else?
up and then you stick with that lie and think if I say it enough, everybody's gonna believe it. He say he did something. Oh, I mopped the floor. Go in there, it's not mopped. Yes, I did. You know what I mean?
Why is Michael mopping the floor the first example on the top of her mind? It sounds like he's a teenager who's staying in the house with them and has been assigned chores. A teenager or the help. When in actuality, this is her mom's husband. Speaking of that, Angela goes on to open up about the sacrifices she's made in this relationship.
When I tell you I worked hard, did I not bust my ass 3 jobs to go over there for 3 years to him?
Yeah.
And for him to think that I'm just a bitch about a cheating incident, you understand exactly what you told that girl. You messed with my head.
3 jobs over the course of 3 years? For a man? A man, if I remember correctly, you didn't want to work because of your insecurities. While that is a major sacrifice, can she really throw that in his face? She put that pressure on herself.
The relationship hasn't been good since he landed here in the States. Why?
He doesn't appreciate nothing I do, Sean. I goddamn hate Botox. I do that not because I want to be young like y'all think, because I don't want him walking around with a smoking ass wrinkled woman. Do you think he cares about that?
Well, if he doesn't care about it, Angela, why do you keep doing it? I think a sacrifice Michael might appreciate more has less to do with your looks and more to do with your behavior. What about working on managing your anger and not disrespecting him in public? That might help with the wrinkles too.
I had an instinct not to bring him when I found all this stuff in Abidjan.
Well, then why would you bring him here? Why would you do that?
The passion.
Because I love him more than he loves me.
I know, but you're torturing yourself.
I know.
You're torturing yourself.
I know. You don't think I hate myself?
Oh, you don't hate yourself. Don't do that.
Oh, don't say that.
Don't say that.
And we all see how hurt you are.
Yeah.
Like, we all see that.
We
But
can
why
see
don't
that.
he see it?
Maybe because instead of just expressing that you're hurt, you're busy trying to hurt him too. Host Sean Robinson goes on to bring up Michael being in the Paradise Men group, which according to other foreigners on the cast, isn't abnormal.
I was in a group chat like him.
You were in a group chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask any of the foreigners here. Has anybody done that before?
Yeah, I was in a group with a bunch of British people who had spouses or partners in America, and it's a group to help. Like, if we had a question about the process, I'd be like, hey, what do I do on this section?
Yeah, how I did that.
Yeah.
I think looks like he was trying to save money.
Fast forward.
I hired a private investigator.
Smartest thing you could have done.
Michael, were you aware that Angela hired a private investigator?
No.
Angela tells everyone her hopes before the private investigator comes out and reveals his findings on Michael.
I want the private detective to prove that I'm wrong. I want it to be wrong. I want to be so wrong. He has no idea.
As we're about to see, she clearly has no idea what she wants.
Todd, this is Michael.
How you doing, Michael? Todd.
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna ask for his card, just in case.
Yeah, she's serious. The PI starts off in typical investigator fashion by trying to get Michael to confess to something. Anything.
After an exhaustive study of you, look, I've got a 189-page report. Almost every single thing that's ever been mentioned about you on the internet. It took a staff of about 5 investigators to dig all the information up that we have. So, if there's anything that you want to disclose, now would be a great time to do that.
No.
He then brings up Cheetah, who Angela is suspecting is Michael's girlfriend in Nigeria.
The cheetah, the lady was in one of the visa process I was. And reason why she private chatted me was because her mother was applying for
Never
a
heard about her
K1
mother.
visa.
It was her husband,
Because
he said.
she
Never heard
was-
about the mother.
He told me it was the husband too.
Who is Cheetah, Michael?
She's a member of the group. She has her husband there in the States here. You know, that's it.
See, this is something new to me, Todd.
Can
That ain't
I
what he
t-
told us,
let
is
me
it?
talk- I only helped her, and she when she secured the dates, and she DM'd me. I said, "Oh, thank you very much, for giving me the knowledge about it." That is it.
But
They
you ain't
asked me
supposed to
questions.
be talking to Cheetah or Tarzan.
I mean, how can you take her seriously after she brings Tarzan into this? It's giving the Maury Povich show, which we know Angela has experience on. Just say the wildest thing on your mind.
You ain't
Ask me
supposed to be
questions.
talking to Cheetah or Tarzan.
No pun intended.
Angie, okay, get
The crowd goes wild. And then storm off stage, which Angela is about to do in just a moment. It seems as if she knows the formula and she goes back to it every time.
When I tried to explain to my wife, she never gave me a chance to finish talking.
Michael has got a way to make even you believe him.
Everybody can believe your opinion, for Christ's sake.
We're gonna go on facts here, opinions.
Bring it on.
He's such a liar.
Sean asked Todd if he's found any evidence that Michael has been unfaithful to Angela. And he brings up one woman.
This one came up in question because he's known this person for quite a while.
Look at Emily's body language. She's like, let him finish, Angela. Don't go off yet.
Her name is,
Todd, what raises a red flag about this woman?
Right, get to the point.
I have a chart of all of his connections, his social connections, and I don't, she's not blood related though.
No, not blood related. Like someone that knows my family and I know her family.
How
That's
old
it.
is she? That's what I want to know.
She's 36 or so.
I'm getting
Way
ready
back.
to snap.
Because he's cool with a woman who is his age? Angela has tried to create an environment in this relationship where nothing can touch her insecurities. And she's done it by trying to control Michael instead of taking responsibility for how she feels about herself and working on self-acceptance. Hearing her say she's about to snap because of this family friend who is his age feels so unfair. She's out here putting limitations on him all because of how she feels about herself. And we can't even blame it on the fact that he's cheated in the past. Extreme jealousy was an issue before that even happened. Trying to control outside triggers is a waste of time. Angela has shown us it is a never-ending job. I hate to sound cheesy, but the only lasting solution is learning how to love and accept ourselves, flaws and all.
I think if he was cheating or scamming, it would be very easy to just say that's
You
what it
don't
is.
know a Nigerian
I'm
like
just
him.
waiting. I'm just
He
waiting.
is good at what he does. He's
That
fooled me for
that
7 years.
Don't say
chart,
that.
that chart, that's a lot of people. And if there's not somebody on that chart right there that pops out like, oh yeah, we have evidence that you've been really going hard in the
so-
paint with
And the only
this
person
girl.
he explained is a friend.
Yeah.
Jazz, can I pop
know
your bubble?
people-
I'm getting ready to freak you the out. You know
Get
the girl,
away
wait,
from
listen,
me.
it's friendly.
No.
Do you
Jazz said, lady. I don't know what you're about to do.
Do you know the girl he was cheating with? How about she was trying to get a hold of Gino? I didn't want to say that.
Gino's like, me?
Same one that cheated with Michael. She was after this one,
What girl?
and Michael
What girl?
and listen, Jazz, Michael fell for it. Gino didn't.
Oh, okay, so you're not popping her bubble. You're actually saying, lucky you.
Todd, is there anything about this woman that has raised a red flag? Does anything tell you that Michael is cheating on Angela in any way?
I've got 160 pages of reports. To answer your question directly, no, there's not.
Okay.
Good.
I don't care. I don't care. You shouldn't talk. What did you even do? So tell me that.
Probably because of the way you're acting now. Also, do you have to meet every single woman he's ever interacted with in his life?
I have people, I've met
Skylar,
people.
we're going home. Y'all enjoy. I don't care what y'all think about me because I know the real mother.
But he's not better than the private investigator, though.
Because you know why? We didn't have enough time to get it all.
P.I. Todd looks offended.
This is 2 weeks
So
investigation.
now you are trying to tell the private
Michael, you
investigator
shut
you
the
know
up.
more than him now,
You
right?
shut the up.
Skylar,
Yes.
I'm going out. Skylar, go sit down. I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
I ain't doing this no more. If it was such a nice thing, he would say, sorry, I should have told you. He ain't said none of that, man.
At this point, it's looking like when it comes to Michael, she will never be satisfied. Back on set, Angela's daughter Skyla says she does think Angela should trust Michael now, but she doesn't think they should be together.
There's no intimacy. There's no relationship there. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, every time that I look around and I see these two people, it's him being quiet and she yelling and yelling
yeah,
and
she
yelling.
doesn't have no patience.
But the way she constantly yells at him, I wouldn't even treat a dog like that.
Coming from Jasmine, that says a lot.
Todd, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Out of all that paperwork that you brought here with you today, did you find anything at all to make you suspect that Michael is scamming Angela?
Skyla, you've met me. We talked, right? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of digging. That's pretty much his life that I've been able to uncover. I don't have anything.
Man.
Was that Ed talking about yes?
I don't have anything concrete that suggests, even implies that he is, an unethical person in terms of a relationship. I don't. It's not there.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know what happens at home, but I do know that what we can't do is continue to act like he's scamming her.
I mean, Angie has done so much for me. I love her. I'm here for the right reason. But she doesn't give me a chance to talk. You all can see this. Anytime I talk, she yells at me. That's why I always keep quiet. And it's really affecting me mentally because I don't talk. It's really affecting me.
Things wrap up on set, and everyone congratulates Michael for his mostly clean record, including Ed.
My brother, good job.
Thank you.
Talking about my brother. I will admit, I am surprised P.I. Todd didn't find anything on Michael. Either he was laser focused on getting to the US and he didn't want anything to get in the way of that, or there is a world where he was genuinely in love with Angela. Yeah. Meanwhile, Angela is backstage worried about this 36-year-old woman who Michael is friends with on social media.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So that girl, is he still contacting her now? You haven't seen that? No? That's all.
He said he don't think he's doing anything.
I don't see any reason why Angela should be suspicious of Michael or his behavior.
I've had enough. I've just had enough.
But a concern that I have is how adamant she is about wanting to find a lie or something wrong in the report. It's almost like she's not willing to accept the truth.
I'm going to send his ass home.
Sometimes we can be so used to having a certain amount of anxiety or worry that when we're given permission to let it go, we find something else to slide right into that pocket. Instead of teaching our bodies that it's safe to not have anything to worry about and relaxing in that. Often I have to remind myself that it is safe to be happy. Yeah, those positive feelings aren't gonna be there 24/7, but while it's there, I'm going to enjoy it. And trust that if something comes up, and when something comes up, because this is life, I'm capable of handling it.
Even though PI showed there's nothing, it doesn't make any difference.
Angela's reaction this episode reminds me of the term foreboding joy. Brene Brown came up with that. It's when a joyful moment is quickly followed by worry and dread. It's letting what ifs have more power than what's actually real in the moment, to where you don't even allow yourself to be happy or have peace. I'm not gonna get too much into it right now, but if you have a habit of worrying, catastrophizing, always waiting on the other shoe to drop, I suggest you look into it. The concept has helped me a lot.
She just doesn't trust me ever since the cheating thing and all that.
As Angela is smoking,
Have we had enough time to really dig? No, we haven't. This just happened 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Michael insists on waiting on her instead of going back to set.
The only suspicious thing, whenever a suspicious question, he answered it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if he's innocent. Like, you know, he's gonna be treated like
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm disgusted.
But it's
Back on set.
no, I just have to wait for her. I just had to wait for her. Let her I want her to finish smoking and then we'll come back together. Sure. I'll wait.
Oh, she has trained that man. Michael said, if I go back on set, there are gonna be more problems. I'll wait.
I didn't know he had an uncle over here until 2 years ago. Piece of I've had enough. I'm going.
All right, next week, Kobe confronts Angela about her behavior.
Angela, you've always disrespected your husband in public, every single place.
It's your
To the
opinion.
level that even a fly cannot respect him.
I don't care about your opinion, Colby. See how you're not taking up for me? Tell him to hush.
No, I'm not gonna sit here and act as if this is not something that has been going on and on.
He said a fly couldn't even respect him. Oh, talk about it, Kobe. All right, 90 Day Fans fam. Thanks for hanging with me. Make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.